Welcome back to another video, welcome back to another vlog, and today is that time again. Well, we're going to an MOT and we're also going to go car shopping and see if Sia have got any deals in this current climate for me to purchase a new vehicle. Mum's panicking while she's holding the camera. We've got camera mum back, and yeah, so I'll see you when we get in there, and hopefully the man, Jason, from 3 years ago will be the guy serving me again.
Continue on Essex Regiment Way for 3/4 of a mile.
Catch you in a bit.
None of these.
I can't see one.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Be round the front, I reckon, advertising the best ones.
Probably.
Maybe.
These are one of them everywhere, but they're not the one on this. I see it, Leon.
There's a red one, estate, over there, long one over there.
Like that one. Similar to that. This is what I was thinking, something like this. Well, not something like this. This, like a bigger, same car, just an estate version. Hopefully they don't have too much deposits. I haven't looked since he said that they might be changing in September, so I didn't bother looking.
No.
I'll just wait until I see him, but okay. I haven't seen him. Oh. You have.
Is your man, look?
Here's my friend.
You're getting greyer every day. You're going to be like Santa soon, mate. Good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
You get in and out of the landlines. I moved it this morning. Alright. So like the mood.
Well, don't. Make sure it's going to clear first. Of course it's massive, Mum. It's of course it's massive.
Yeah, I'm going to have to fold the seats down in there.
Of course it's massive. You might have to take. You might have to take the.
If I can afford it, I'll have one of them. Yeah.
You might have to take the parcel shelf out though. Which is another thing. I don't know
not
whether.
with this one, because it folds down, doesn't it? Just get out a minute, but then you'll find out it's all perfect and then you can't afford it.
Well, we'll figure out a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, and I've been blessed with many of those.
If you like something, there's always a way.
Yeah, exactly. We will work it out.
It's in. Nothing. Parcel shelf.
Yeah, but I heard a bang. It doesn't actually feel that high.
Huh?
I said it doesn't actually feel that high. How do I look?
Yes, do you mind if I film you? Just for YouTube.
I think I've fallen in love with the car already.
Yeah, no, it's a really, really nice vehicle. The Ateca's quite a popular one.
Yeah.
Especially for size and whatnot. It's got a big boot, quite good accessibility as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
and I'm surprised it doesn't actually feel that much higher getting in and out than my Leon.
yeah, same sort of width and length, but just slightly higher up. So, yeah, it ticks quite a few boxes for quite a few people.
Yeah.
What's the sort of specific requirements you've got other than the size? Do you need any particular features or adaptations or anything?
Well, on the Leon that I've got now, it's got built-in like automatic high beam, and I like the fact that it came with the
Android Auto?
yes,
CarPlay?
yeah, because that makes my life a lot easier.
Yeah, you can just mirror the phone, can't you?
Yes.
So it's a good feature.
Yeah, but other than that, well, and I had reverse cameras as well, which has been a godsend.
Yep.
So yeah,
That's good.
if it has all of that kind of spec, then I'm
Sort of interest you.
Yeah.
What's the situation? Are you currently on an agreement with Motability at the moment?
I've coming to the end of this one,
Yep.
and I've taken a bit longer to try and pick a car. because of like the situations and stuff. But Seat, I just like driving Seats. So if the deals are still good, then I will.
It's a consideration for you.
Yeah.
Definitely. I can go through some sort of different options you've got with the spec levels and the down payments.
Okay.
So that you're aware of, you know.
Yeah, because I wasn't thinking about this, but I am now. But also the Seat Leon, but the estate version.
It's the car I drive for my company demo actually.
Yeah.
It's quite a long, spacious vehicle.
Yeah. So these are the two. I actually do like this very much.
It's good.
Yeah. Let's try and get out. Have you taken my chair out of the boot? You have.
I haven't.
Are there many brands in the equation? Have you narrowed things down, or are you still looking at various
I
different...
looked a couple of months ago and I was looking just around and there wasn't that much on offer. I looked at Ford, but Ford just don't seem to do
Is that the Cougar you would have been looking at?
well, and the Focus.
Okay. I think you've been here before, haven't you, in previous times?
I've been here like twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually never forget a face. Yeah, quite remember.
Jason was doing sales back then though.
Oh, Jason Craig, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason's good. He's now on the service team, so he's service advisor. Yeah. So, do you want me to go through some information regarding what the down payments are for each individual spec, or are you already aware of that?
I'm not, because I looked sort of in the summer
Yeah.
and the prices were quite high.
Yeah.
And then when I came in for a service,
Yeah.
Jason said that the prices might be changing in September onwards.
Okay. So there
So-
might be because
So
sometimes
I
they change
didn't bother looking because I didn't want to like.
too early.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That's cool. I can go through that sort of thing with you. What's your first name?
Lee.
Lee. My name's Sean, by the way. Let's put you in here. What's your last name?
Jeffrey. Jeff
Jeff.
Rey.
Brilliant. So, regarding, is it automatic that you, the preference is that?
Yeah, that's all I could drive. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what I
But
was.
all semi-automatic because that's what
Yeah.
they have as well. Yeah.
Flappy pedal on the steering wheel. I will get the Motability car availability up.
Okay.
So at the moment they've got the Leon, the Ibiza, and the Ateca.
Mhm.
It seems like you're more drawn to the Ateca.
Yeah, but I would look at the estate Leon as well.
Yeah.
Because the last two cars I've had have been the hatchback, and I love them. They fit my chair in. Not as well as that though, do they?
Didn't have to
It's
move the
got a bit more
parcel
depth,
shelf.
isn't it?
I didn't
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
remove anything. You can keep everything intact.
Because it's
500 litres plus. That
Yeah.
is quite big.
because it goes in all right without having to take the wheels off in my Leon.
But you have to
But you have to fold the back seats down, so you can only have one like back seat passenger.
So it eats into the back space rather than just using the boot.
Yeah.
It's ideal to have that not being the case, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, me being lazy as well, not stripping the chair.
That's
down.
what I also thought. Like
Yeah,
if I
it's
got
that.
the estate version of the Leon, it might have a little bit
Oh,
more,
it definitely does.
a little bit more room.
I can tell you that, it definitely does.
Yeah.
It's got the boot floor as well, so you can have it flush, level, or you can have it dropped, which it gives it a bit more depth,
Okay.
which I'll show you shortly. So,
Yeah.
Leon, let's have a little look. In fact, no, the Leon's not on there. I should know that off by heart, really. They took the Leon off quite recently, actually, so it's just the Ateca.
Okay.
And it's been a bit of a disappointment for some people.
So the Leon's really good, isn't it? It's like the
It is a good vehicle.
yeah.
It is. It's lower down as well for some people. That's
Mhm.
good. So I'll still go through the Ateca options that you've got.
Yeah.
In terms of the spec level, you having told me what things you prefer, require, and would like.
Yeah.
It seems like a higher spec going towards the upper end of the spec
Yeah.
levels would be better suited for you.
Yeah.
But what I'll do is I'll start at the FR and then work my way up and tell you what the down payments are. So
Okay.
it's all strictly going to be auto for you, and petrol, is that?
Petrol. Yeah.
So if you went for the FR, the Ateca, the down payment is 2049. So it's just over 2,000.
Okay.
That's on an automatic FR Ateca,
Okay.
petrol auto.
Yeah.
As you start to go up in the range, the experience would be the next trim level.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
benefit from like heated window screen,
Yeah.
adaptive cruise control as you go up. I mean, the highest possible spec level, I believe, is the experience. No, the experience Lux is also up there as well. That's wrong. Sorry, I really have to keep up a lot of the time because there's so many trims, so many different variations,
And
of
it
the
changes
cars.
all the time.
Yeah, it's not the same for every car. You don't have like the Experience Lux Leon has the same features as the Experience Lux Ateca.
Yeah.
I have to literally continuously remind myself. So the Experience Lux is the biggest down payment and the highest possible spec level.
Right.
It is 3,999.
Yeah,
so
that's quite a lot.
it's not a small amount of money.
No.
Admittedly, it's.
Because the last two cars, I don't think I've had to pay anything or just very
with
little.
Seat or.
Yeah, we're here. Yeah.
So yeah.
I think the most I paid was like about £100,
Yeah.
which is why I thought, oh, they're the best spec and they're doing the best deals at that particular time.
There are certain cars, for example, like the Arona, which are next to no down payment, £100 and £200.
Yeah.
But with the Ateca, because it's quite a large vehicle and it has quite a high value, the agreement between Motability and ourselves as a brand is that's where the price gets dictated.
Okay.
What have you set yourself as the top end of what you're willing to
I didn't
spend?
really think, but
The only thing I will say is the down payment on manuals is less, inevitably.
I can't drive them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I didn't even bother speaking
Yeah,
about it,
yeah.
just to put it into context.
That's why I don't like looking on the website, because even though you sometimes click automatic, it still shows you,
That's exactly
and you
what it
think,
does.
oh, you can get it for this, and then
Yeah.
you have to look at the spec.
You see it's a manual
manual.
or
It's
auto.
like, oh, no.
The only reason I mention that is because there's quite a big difference between manual and auto. So yes, if you was able to drive a manual, which
Yeah.
is sort of irrelevant now,
Yeah.
and the down payment would be a lot less.
Yeah.
But if you wanted an auto FR, the lowest down payment, an automatic Ateca, the lowest down payment is £2,049.
Yeah.
And this is obviously something that's not amendable. It's
No.
like rigidly set in stone
Yeah.
by Motability. So it's important that I highlight these things.
What about the other sort of 4x4 type one?
The Arona, yeah, that's very much an option. That's still higher up, still comes with very, very good features. The lowest down payment you can pay is £399 on that,
Okay.
and that's for an FR.
But can you get it in a better spec than the one
It does exist.
that is there?
It just creeps up. The spec level goes up, as
Yeah.
does the payment, the
Yeah.
down payment.
So would it look a little like slightly different to that one?
Yeah, that's probably the lowest spec level that you would consider.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
spec level is £399.
Okay.
And then if I now just give you an insight into what happens as you go up in spec, because you start to benefit from things like reversing cameras,
Yeah, yeah.
heated seats, which are obviously very nice to have.
Yeah.
And you've got used to.
Well, I have got used to it.
That's the thing,
And
it's
some
all-
of the extras are make my driving life easier,
Of course.
which I didn't realise before. Like having the automatic high beam,
Yeah.
that was a game changer. Because before I didn't have that on any of my cars. I used to just drive in the dark, and now I've got it. I was like, how did I manage to
Yeah,
not
I get it.
have this?
Yeah, it is. You then go up to the next spec level, which would be the Experience.
Okay.
And once again, adaptive cruise control. They all have wireless charging map.
Yeah.
They all have sat-nav, Apple CarPlay.
Yeah. So that would just be there.
Standard.
Okay.
They all
Excellent.
have cruise control, they all have Bluetooth, they all have reversing sensors,
Yeah.
they all have reverse automatic lights.
Okay.
So they have a fair bit on. You mainly benefit from more superficial differences when you start going up.
Yeah.
But should I tell you what the top spec is with the Arona?
Yeah.
So
Please.
let me just mention the Experience Lux, as I did just say, is the top spec level. It's
Mhm.
heated seats, reversing camera, front sensors, park assist where it helps you park.
Okay.
Very useful feature. That's
Yeah.
1499.
Okay.
So that's £1,500.
Yeah.
That's the most fully loaded Arona you could have. That's an automatic.
Yeah. That's more in my price range. And then even if I went, what if I went like down one from that? Would
Yeah.
it still have?
Still have a lot going for it. You
Yeah.
should get the FR Sport, which is a very, very good looking car.
Yeah.
It's got like 18-inch alloys. Is that 4K camera?
No. Unfortunately not. They're too expensive.
I was just going to say, they're
And then when you edit, it's also a little bit more complicated. It
More
takes
tricky.
longer. So. And most people watch stuff on their phones anyway, so you don't really
you don't
need
get the full
4K.
benefit of 4K
Yeah.
unless you're watching on like an updated TV.
Yeah.
So NSC Technology has a rent. That's only £399. The FR Sport is. Sorry, there's the FR Sport and then there's the FR Sport First Edition. They've
That's
added
mad.
Yeah, they've added a lot of different spec levels. I think
But
they've
the base pay should be a little bit less than the top one.
correct.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The lowest payment that you would pay is £399 on an Arona, and the top end would be £1,499.
So the FR should be a little bit lower than that, is what I'm thinking.
It's £499. £499 is the FR.
That's okay.
That's the exact one in the showroom. That is the FR.
Okay.
I'm starting to feel and think that they've taken the FR Sport off because it's not physically
On the thing.
it's not visible on there.
Because if it was, then I think I'd go for the Sport.
Yeah, it just gives you nicer alloys,
Yeah.
heated seats and suede seats rather than upholstery.
Yeah, I would definitely go for that if it's there.
A bit more to your liking,
Yeah.
Yeah, they've replaced it with the FR First Edition, so that's been quite good for me to know actually, because now I know that the next customer I speak to should speak about the FR Sport.
So what is the first edition? Is that the one you just told me? Or is
The
that
first
different?
edition, this is where it gets not complicated, but it gets a little bit more. So you've got the FR, and
Right.
you've got the FR First Edition, which is a separate vehicle.
So it's a little bit speckier and
No, not necessarily. They've taken some features away and added some.
okay, all right, okay.
So they've added like keyless entry, for example, and then they've taken away the large screen, the sat-nav screen,
Okay.
but you can still connect your phone. So it's these things that I need to mention because features are important, aren't they?
Yeah, because I do like the keyless. I do like the keyless entry.
It's a
and
good
being
feature.
able to- yeah, it's very good.
It's a very, very good feature.
But even though, so I wouldn't have a screen in the middle of the
You
thing.
would have a screen, but it wouldn't be as large as what it is in the FR.
And it would still be connected to.
Yeah, you've still got Apple CarPlay.
Okay.
You've still got your phone that you can mirror to the vehicle via wire.
And it's a 1.5.
It's a 1 litre. They
Oh, it's
do a
one.
1.5.
Okay.
Obviously, because you've got the power to weight ratio, they do feel it's not as necessary to have a larger engine.
Okay.
If somebody wants it, it does exist. The payments are just slightly higher.
Okay.
So, for example, the 1.5 engine in the FR is 1199 instead of 499. Correct.
Yeah.
So it's just a bit over double for the higher engine power.
Yeah.
Still automatic.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
So if you did want the FR Sport, I've just established now, it only exists in the higher engine size. It's 1599. It's the FR Sport, but it's the 1.5. So it's 150 brake horsepower
Yeah.
rather than 110.
Okay.
So that may be something worth considering.
Yes. And that's 1,500 to use.
1599.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got me there. Catching me
Yeah.
out. Keeping me on my toes. Yeah.
Did you want to look at the boot space and have a look
Of
around
that
that
one,
car?
yeah, because I didn't look at it properly.
Got a double boot floor on it as well.
Okay.
So I can quite easily show you that now if you want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
have
that
a look
would
at
be
that.
good, yeah.
Useful for you. Cool.
Okay.
So here you've got the boot floor where it's been dropped. It gives
Yeah.
it a bit more depth.
Okay.
And then if you have it as having it flush, it sometimes makes it easier for people to take things out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is something you will be doing with the wheelchair, obviously.
Yeah.
It's quite easy as well.
Okay. Yeah. It folds up a little bit like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Probably work better when it's lower to get it all in without having to take
Parcel
parcel shelf out.
It gives it more depth, doesn't it?
Yeah.
More wiggle room.
This is the FR spec.
This is the FR, but just remember the FR Sports also exists. So
Yeah.
the alloys would be different from the FR Sport. And a digital dashboard. And just analog.
Would any of the lights be different than this?
The
Some of the
front,
Slaughter is.
yes. To be fair to you, the front lights will be LED, but this already has LED, so it will look the same apart from the alloys.
Yeah.
The actual body of the car,
Is exactly the same.
yeah, but the interior is slightly more cosmetically different.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people go, oh, that's a different car. So, depending on how you're feeling when you want it, you say, do I want a two-tone, do you want it all white? When you get it all one colour, it's a bit... Some people, normally it's a lot older people that buy them have a one colour.
Yeah.
Other than that, everyone else always has a two-tone. Because it's not, it breaks it up.
Yeah,
See what I
it
mean?
makes
doesn't
it
just
stand
look like
out a bit. I do like the Ateca, but it's too much money.
I don't
For the-
know. Yeah, you know, I've known you for a long time now,
Yeah.
and can you justify the difference?
In
Because you're
price.
going to get the same engine, the
Yeah.
same gearbox
For half
that you're
the
going to
price.
get in the Arona.
For half the price.
And do you need? Will you? The other thing you've got to look at is are you going to fill it up? So are you going to fill up that car in the Arona enough to say, do you know what? It's too small. I need a bigger car.
Yeah.
You're probably not.
No.
Or once in every blue moon you might do, and you're alright. You suck it up, didn't you? And think, right, we'll squeeze it all in
For
and
a
we'll
few-
get there.
yeah.
For probably once in 3 years or
Yeah,
once
yeah,
whenever, and then you're saving yourself double the money. You know,
Yeah.
it's
You have
a
to
big
think
difference,
about. You
yeah.
have to think about that.
You
don't
have to, because a lot of people buy stuff. In life, you know, I've been in this 30 odd years. A lot of people come and buy cars, and they have other people in mind when they're buying.
Yeah.
Same as your one, though, isn't it?
Yeah.